don't expect you to answer. Okay. I'm just curious about whether the discussion at especially the AU level, it was quite exciting to see the problem analysis and so on. Whether the political economy side of it is discussed, and especially the political side. I'm asking because I had the privilege to work in Asia. I lived in Vietnam for a while, and almost every day I used to ask myself as an African, what's the difference between us?
Yes.
Every day I saw something that made me think, so why didn't we get this? And for me, there are many, many reasons, but the thing that used to stand out was the clear position of the government. You can call them what you like, but when you step into Vietnam with any kind of investment, whether it's private or public, it needs to serve them best.
Yes.
And I don't want that discussion happening with us. So all these nice discussions might go on, but they get disrupted because at the lower level we just accept everything. We don't even think through the long-term implications of continuing to produce primary products, not having an industrial policy, and so on. So I just wonder if that discussion also happens.
It is starting to happen in Africa, but it doesn't quite happen because you're quite right about the political economy. The political economy has shifted. If you start in the 60s, 70s, the big issue on the continent was peace and security. Okay, that's all that mattered. Everything else, you complain about this, they just say, go on home and deal with your issues. The common agenda was decolonization, peace and security. It wasn't until 2000, really, if you want to be honest. 1994 was the watershed when there was agreement that African nations need to converge our political systems and our economic systems. So you could start seeing some definition of what democracy is, how it works in an African setting, and what's acceptable and not acceptable. It wasn't until 2000, in my opinion, that how the economy is managed became an issue for open dialogue at Africa Union level. But, and to follow that quickly, in 2003, what happened? They met in Maputo and declared CADEP. I mean, is there any other beautiful declaration than CADEP? Let's spend all our money on agriculture, it's a top priority, and so on and so on. But where is the political economy? Political economy there is very simple. Politicians are making the right noise. Okay. But you and me don't know how to capture them. Because when they go back home, they don't have to do what they said when they're in Addis. No. So, but don't we do that same thing at home? Yes. I promise my wife every month, I'm going to increase your budget. At least I'm going to increase the budget. But she never gets it, isn't it? I'm making the right noises, but I don't do it. This is what's happening. Politicians are making the right noises, but the bureaucracy, the developmental state machinery is not able to convert political capital. The Asians figured that out. So what the Asians did was to figure out that you need to firewall the developmental state machinery from the heavy-duty politics. So politics happens, but there's a minimum that the state has to do to cause development. And a large portion of it is capabilities all the way down to the village. Okay. So it doesn't matter whether you go to the United States or China. It's the same thing. You go to Europe, Germany, you go to India or South Korea. At a lower level, there is a bureaucracy that works. You know, there's some kind of due process. So this is the conversation that needs to start now in Africa. And I think we are close to it. I seriously believe that we have reached a stage of, the South Africans are the last ones. Everyone goes through the same stages. Euphoria for the first 10 years, then disillusionment for another 10 years. Then you really get into the realism. We start addressing the issues seriously. And then we will then get to the developmental state aspect and the private sector. That golden triangle where government, private sector, and civil society begin to see the same kind of society you are contributing to. But if those three are not seeing eye to eye on it, we all do it differently. And you can't blame anyone because the NGOs see farmers suffering, so each NGO wants to have an extension service.
Yes.
isn't it? And then eventually also a research. Thank you.
Thank you.